Hey, what's going on, guys? It's LuceyGoosey or Kyle, and welcome back to another episode of HeroCraft here on the channel. That is right, we are back with another episode of HeroCraft, and guys, we have a new update. That is right, 2.43 came out just this morning, so I downloaded it, and as soon as I got home from school, I'm like, I need to record an episode of HeroCraft for today. So I am recording this the day before you guys are seeing this episode, so kind of early, or not early, it's kind of late for me to record this episode, but I really wanted to wait for the update to come out. So we do have the update, and I'm going to be looking at all of the new blocks today, and we're going to be trying to build farms for these blocks. Not all of them, because some of them are really tough to build farms for, and some of them you can't build farms for. So I think the only ones that you can are the bones and the nether wart block. I don't really know, but we're gonna take a look at all of our new blocks right here, and these are the ones. So yeah, basically I have the blocks right here. I crafted them all up, and then I have what you need to craft them all. So I'll be showing you guys the recipes in case you do not know them already, and if you want to make them for yourselves. And I believe there might be a couple more blocks, I'm not really sure, but let's get right into this and I'll show you guys the recipes. So the first block I want to show you is the bone block, and I believe that this is probably the coolest block in the game. Now, it is a bone block. Look at this right here. You can also find it out in the wild as fossils if you find them in new, well, I guess you have to create a new world, but if you do find them in the mines, you can find a ton of these at one time, and you can convert them back into bone meal if you need to. So bone blocks are pretty awesome, and I think they're going to be used for a lot of builds. Maybe not in HeroCraft, but in other builds I do. They should be pretty cool. The next one I think is pretty cool is red nether brick. Now, it looks a little bit like nether brick, but it definitely has that red tint to it, and I really like this block, and I think we'll be using this one a lot as well. And like I said, maybe not in HeroCraft as much, but in my other builds that I do, I definitely like that block. Now, the other one I really like is endstone. I don't know why I like it. It just offers a new type of block to the game. It's kind of like sandstone, but it does have that little bit of, you know, the stone brick feel to it. And you know how much I like stone bricks. I mean, our whole base is made out of them. So I think I'll use these in a lot of like sandstone deserty builds, and they're definitely a cool block. Also, we have the nether wart block. Now, I don't see much of a use for this block, but I know I've seen other people use it, and it looks okay. I'm not a big fan of it, but we might make another wart farm just because I don't have one yet on this world, and that would be pretty cool to have. And then I think the last one we have to do is the magma block right here, and this actually is a really interesting block. So if you stand on it, you take damage, which isn't very good. But if you also, if you put a torch in front of it, it will provide a light source, and it's actually pretty cool. So since there are already torches here, already had the light source going. But yeah, the magma block is pretty cool, and we also have a banner that we can make. So if you guys don't know what banners are, they're a really cool item in Minecraft. So this is the recipe right here, and yeah, you just get a blue banner right here. It depends on what wool you're using, and if I place it down, you guys can see that it just makes like a flag type of shape and everything like that, and it's pretty cool, and you can design your banners. So I'm going to show you guys a really cool design for a banner that I found online, and I think I'm going to use for this world of HeroCraft, especially since we're building that kingdom. I think this will be this kingdom's banner. So now I've got to pull it up on my screen right now so I can follow the steps right. So we have our yellow banner right here, and I'm going to put it on the right. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if you guys want to make this banner with me, then you can. But this is basically how you make banners in classic crafting. So we're going to put ink stacks, which is black, you know, black dye down the middle right there. And then the next thing we're going to do is put this on the bottom, and we're going to take our yellow right here, our yellow dye, and go across, and you can see that makes an H. So you can see that we're making an H for HeroCraft, but it's going to look a little bit cooler than that, because what we're going to do, oop, not there, we're going to do is put that on the bottom right there, and then we're going to do this on the top, so it's going to kind of like come down like it's a mouth chewing our H. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But then what we're going to do is we're going to go around in a circle, which gives a whole border off like that. And this is going to be our H for HeroCraft. So I think it's a pretty cool banner right there. This is going to be kind of like our banner for HeroCraft. We can get a bunch of different colors. We can do it with blue. We can do it with any type of color, because I don't know, I just feel like black definitely goes well with it, kind of like the Steelers colors for the football team. But it looks pretty cool, and I definitely like that banner. So another cool thing about banners is that slime spawn out of nowhere when you make them. No, I'm just kidding, they don't. This guy just came out of nowhere and he wants to kill me, and I'd rather that not happen. So let's just take him out real quick. There he goes. He is now dead. But yeah, cool thing about banner is you can copy them, so you can get 2 banners now, and they're the same ones. And if you just have the same base color, then you can get 2 banners of the same. And I believe I can still place this down with the torch here. Oh, maybe not. All right. Well, we'll just place them right there and right there for now. And now we have 2 of them. So there we have it. These are our new blocks for the new update. Now, there might be other ones that I just can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I believe these are the ones, as well as the banner right behind me. And they're all looking pretty awesome. So hopefully we can use these builds in HeroCraft and all the other builds I do. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have these new blocks. By the way, guys, I did do a couple of things off camera. So if you see our hill right here, I actually completely terraformed it like I said I was going to do off camera. And I think it looks pretty cool. Now, the backside still needs a little bit of work, so I won't show you guys that part because it does look pretty bad. But I also got a new horse, and I believe it's this one right here that is the new one. Hopefully I didn't get rid of the really bad one. I don't remember which one was the really bad one, but I think I might have gotten rid of them. Is this the really bad one? Nope. The really bad one had like 6 hearts, so I really hope I didn't get rid of him. Also, I put in fence gates instead of what we had last time. Is this the really bad one? Or is this a good one? Okay, this is the really bad one. Alright, we're good. This is the one that's really slow, can only jump like a block and a half. Yeah, he's definitely a pretty cool horse, and I know what we're going to be naming him. But we do have our special horse right here, and I have my name tag, and he is going to be named Photo Finish. Now, let me just make sure this is the right one, because, oh, no, okay, it's not. Whew, almost named it Photo Finish. It's this guy over here, isn't it? Is this a really fast one? I know I got 2 horses, and one of them was like really fast, and one of them was okay. Oh, yeah, okay, this is a fast guy, so we're going to name him Photo Finish. That's always been like the name. If I would have had a horse, I would have named him Photo Finish. Can I not name a horse? Wait a second, is this a problem? Uh-oh. Let me get rid of his saddle, maybe that will help. 1 second, guys. Oh, there we go, never mind. Got him. Photo Finish. I guess you just had to click on him. I was crouching and clicking. That wasn't working, but there we go. We've got Photo Finish right here, and he is going to be our trusty steed, so whenever we need to ride a horse, we've got him. He doesn't have that high of a jump. Or actually, no, he is a good jumper. I think he can actually make it onto this roof right here. We'll have to see. Let's back up and go. There you go. Oh, maybe not. I did have a horse that could jump 4 blocks. I guess this isn't the one, but I guess I got rid of the one that could jump 4 blocks. Alright, well anyways, that is that. That's our horse that we got off camera. I think it's time to explore a little bit more of what 1.9 or TU43 has to offer. So I was looking for a spot that a polar bear could spawn on, but I don't think they can spawn on these mountains. I believe it has to be an ice biome, so we don't have any of those in our world. But there was one block I completely forgot about, and that's the path block. So basically, you just take your shovel, and you can path up a bunch of blocks. I don't know if it takes up durability, but I think you can get rid of it if you just jump on it. Maybe not. How do you get rid of path blocks? Maybe you just break them? I don't really know. But yeah, path blocks are also new, so they're pretty cool. And now I feel like I should get rid of these. Alrighty guys, so there are a lot of other things I would like to show you, like the polar bears and also some other enchantments. So I'm actually going to go into a creative world. It's not actually going to be on this world. I'll go into a different one and show you guys some of those features. So I'll see you guys in a different world in just a second. Alrighty guys, so we are in a creative world that I've built. It just has a bunch of different building ideas on it. And we have ourselves our little thing right here, our chest, with all the new items. At least I think this is all the new items. We might have a little bit more than that. In fact, I actually have a paper written down where I wrote down all of the items, and I believe that is all of them right there. So we've got our nether wart block, the grass path, we've got the red nether brick, magma block, bone block, and stone bricks, and the banners which I showed you. And these items right here were ones that I didn't show you. So we've got beetroot seeds, and we also have beetroot and beetroot soup, and we cannot actually get any of these. Now I'm going to try to just lower my hunger bar as I go on. I believe if you disable exhaustion, you lose your hunger quicker, so we'll just try to lose it as I explain the other ones. So the other one is the polar bear. So we got a nice looking polar bear right here, and actually I'm gonna head back into creative real quickly so I can grab another polar bear spawner, because I do want to show you that you can get baby polar bears. And actually, if I go back into creative, it's gonna attack me because now it has a baby, and because the baby's there, the polar bear gets upset. So yeah, it's kind of scary, and now I'm gonna actually have to run because they do a lot of damage. But I will try to explain our other 2 things right here. What is this? Oh, that was the skeleton spawning. But let's just get away from that polar bear. He's all good now. But yeah, we also have Mending and Frostwalker. So if I go back into creative, we need to get out some tools and an anvil. So let's just get out these tools right here, and we'll get out an anvil as well. Let's put this down. That probably made a lot of noise. But if we put Mending on this sword right here, and we'll put some Frostwalker on these boots, they basically have some pretty cool things that you can do with them. So Mending, if the sword is to get damaged, so I'm not going to do any of that right now. I'll just explain it, I guess. But if the sword gets damaged, XP will actually replenish the sword. So I need mending on a lot of stuff. I'm going to try to get it. I'm going to try to get a villager with mending, and it should be pretty awesome. But yeah, I definitely need the mending book. You cannot actually get it through enchanting though, so if you're going to try to go on an enchanting spree like I did earlier in this episode, you guys didn't see it, I did it off camera. But yeah, you can't get either of these enchants from enchanting, I believe. You might be able to get Frostwalker, but I'm pretty sure you can't get mending, because I enchanted like 64 books and never once did mending show up. But anyways, we just placed down some water, because when you have Frostwalker on source blocks of water, they actually turn into ice. So as you guys can see, maybe... What? Alrighty guys, so I actually had to make a bit of a swimming pool right here for our Frostwalker to work. So as you guys can see, the water turns into ice. So if you didn't know this already, Frostwalker turns water into ice. Kind of self-explanatory from the name. And eventually that ice does disappear, just turn right back into water. Now, I actually want to test something out, because you can see it starts to break and everything, but there are pieces that aren't broken. So I'm going to test something out real quick. And it does indeed work. If you have Frostwalker, you can actually use the Frostwalker to get ice if you're using, you know, a pickaxe with a silk touch on it. But I don't think you can get like any of the cracked ice when it's breaking. Yeah, you just get regular ice. So I think that's actually really cool. And it kind of stinks though, because then you can see some of the source blocks are disappearing. So you do need definitely a farm design for this, but I think you could definitely make it work. Alrighty, so to test out the foods right here, beetroot does half a food bar, and beetroot soup does 3 food bars. So it's actually pretty cool right there. And also another feature, and I think I'm going to need a bit more food for this, so let's just grab up some food from creative mode right here. I don't know if you can still craft god apples. I think you can, so that's pretty cool. Let's just grab a couple pieces of steak so we can bring our saturation all the way up. But you guys can see right here, my saturation is all the way up, and our regen is really quick. So that is a new feature right there. You do regen really quickly if you are at full saturation. So that's pretty cool. And I think those are all the features I wanted to show you guys now. They're all naturally spawning igloos. There are them in the worlds, but I don't have one in this world. Obviously, this is created way before the update, and actually I haven't built that much on this world, but it was created before the update. I just built an igloo right here to kind of show off a little bit of what an igloo is like. Now this is not even close to what they look like. They're a lot smaller and very cramped inside, and then there's also secret laboratories underneath them if you get lucky. So those are new as well. You can find them in ice plains biomes and everything like that. But I think those are all the different features that have been added in this update, so I think we're going to head right back to HeroCraft. Now, the more and more I look at this, they definitely look like TIE fighters from Star Wars, but they definitely look like H's as well. But when I walk by, I'm like, wait, is that a Star Wars symbol? But it is not. But anyways, yeah, we're going to continue on with today's episode, and what I want to do now, it's going to sound really, really dumb, but I need to move some villagers, and I know just like 2 episodes ago, I moved them all down here, and then I changed my mind. I actually need to move them back up to the surface. So this is going to be really, really dumb, but I'm just going to build a staircase going from here up to the surface. Now, I'm not sure if I will get to the surface digging from here this way, because I probably will hit the water, so I might build it this way just so I definitely guarantee hitting the surface. Then I'll build, you know, a minecart track, get a couple up there, and I have to build a villager breeder because I need the mending and frostwalker enchantments. I think they'll be pretty awesome, and so the best way to do that is get a librarian villager that offers those books. So I'm gonna get working on this. We don't have mending, so obviously I can't save a pickaxe, so I'm just gonna use this crappy one right here. Well, it's not really that crappy, but yep, I'm just gonna build a really simple like 2x2 staircase, and then we will set up the rails. Alrighty guys, so I have cleared out the tunnel, and I can tell you it is not the prettiest tunnel I've ever seen, but now what I need to do is put in the rail. So I think what I'm going to do is just every other one is going to be a powered rail. I hope that works out. I hope that I don't have to like nudge the villagers up to go all the way up this this tunnel or whatever you want to call it. It's definitely an ugly tunnel though, so we will have to make sure if we continue to use this tunnel that we make it pretty, and maybe we'll do that in the next episode. But yeah, today I just want to get a villager breeding up and running, or villager breeder rather, up and running, so that I can try to AFK overnight or AFK while I'm at my soccer game tonight and try to get a mending villager or frostwalker villager. Now there's no way I can really guarantee it because I will be at my soccer game and everything, so I can't be constantly checking this thing to see if I'm getting librarians, but we'll try to do our best, and hopefully we can just get lucky. But there we go, we have made it all the way to the top, and I think once they're at the top, I'll just let them go over here, And now all I have to do is place in these redstone torches and we'll be good to go. Alright, so all of that is done, and now the last thing I need to do is pick out which villagers are going up there. So I believe I do need one of these brown coats right here, and I want to go with the Flying Fletcher because we'll never use him. He's just a Fletcher. He actually won't help us out too much. So Flying Fletcher, you're going to be going on another test flight. If you guys don't know the story of the Flying Fletcher, we dropped him down a huge hole leading to our base as a test subject for all of the other villagers we were knocking down, and he was one of the only ones that survived. All the other ones ended up landing on the other villagers' heads and dying, but the Flying Fletcher made it through, so I decided to keep him, and hopefully he can survive this flight right here all the way up to the surface. So here we go. Flying Fletcher, you're our test subject. I'll push you up. Hopefully you make it to the top. I'll meet you there. Alright, let's see if he makes it safe and sound, and I think he should. Yep, there he is right there. Hello, Flying Fletcher. How are you doing today? I think what I want to do is just make a nice little area for them to all stay in, just so they don't get attacked by like zombies if it turns nighttime. So I'll just make a nice little area for them to stay in for now. Just beautiful, state-of-the-art hotel for all of these lovely villagers. Definitely a great place for them to stay. It's 5-star rated and all that good stuff, so don't you worry a thing, little villager. This thing will be perfect for you. It's got, you know, room service if we had any maids, but we don't. And yeah, that's basically it. So I think we're gonna send up some more villagers. Alright, Peter's all good to go now, so there we go. Say goodbye to Peter, and he doesn't want to go. Alright, you know what? You don't have to go, Peter. That's okay, you can stay here. I'm just kidding. You're going to the 5-star hotel, and you're gonna like it. Alright, Peter is now gone. We need one more that will be in charge of the doors. You know, the person, what is that called? Is it called a doorman or a bellboy? I don't even remember. There is a name for that, though. So let's see. Who wants to be the bellboy? Who wants to be in charge of the doors? Someone who won't be very useful. So maybe Achilles the armor. Well, you do have full chain, so I think you're kind of useful. Lewis the librarian. I don't know what you're doing in that corner, but you look like you're gonna die. Let's see, Samuel the shepherd. I really like Samuel. He gives me all my wool, which is really cool now because we're gonna have the banners now in the game. Let's just get Fletcher the Fletcher. Fletcher the Fletcher. Like I said, Fletchers are not useful, and I like your name and all, but I don't think you're really gonna help me. I probably will never trade with you in the history of this whole series, or in the future of this whole series. I'm just jumbling up all my words right now. I'm just getting really mad at Fletcher right here because he should be moving. Move out. Move out. Alright, we'll get him to the top. Alrighty, so we now have all 3 of our villagers here in the state-of-the-art 5-star hotel for all ages. And yeah, I've got to build in a villager breeder right here. So I think I will just not tear down these things right here. We're going to keep them, but I am going to just cover up the floor with grass blocks if I have enough. Oh, it doesn't look like I have enough. That's okay, I'll get enough later. But yeah, I'm gonna build the villager breeder now. I think you guys have seen me build one before, so I'll probably just do this one off camera. Ooh, scary. But yeah, I'll just do this one off camera, and I'll come back to you guys when it's done. Alrighty, everyone, feast your eyes on the worst villager breeder to have ever existed in all of Minecraft history. I mean, this is just really ugly, and it looks like a factory, and I guess in some ways it is a factory. It's producing villagers, but it's a little bit too close to our horses over here. And I mean, it's gonna pass. It's okay. I'm gonna try to pretty it up on camera, but as of right now, it's 10:40 at night. Zachary's trying to go to bed right now, my little brother, and I need to finish up this video. So I hurried up, I finished this villager breeder, and I guess in between episodes I will make this thing look a lot better. But hopefully we can get a librarian with mending or with Frostwalker in between these episodes. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this episode of HeroCraft. So hopefully you guys did all enjoy. It has been a fun one, and we learned a lot of stuff about the new update, which is pretty awesome. So hopefully you guys did all enjoy. I'm out for now. Peace!